Hi, everybody. Come on in for a moment with Celeste on the Crafty Bunch today. I'm going to be getting streamed in. I'm the first one to kick off our Denims or Diamonds event today. And this is going to be so much fun. As soon as I saw this one on the list of options for us to sign up for, I had to nab it because I thought, hey, even if I'm crazy busy, I'm doing Denims and Diamonds. So our friend Michelle Bell is going to be hosting this today, and she will be streaming me in here on the Crafty Bunch, as well as those of you that see me here on the Moments with Celeste. If you go to the Crafty Bunch page, you'll be able to just swipe down and get everybody today. So I'm thinking it's going to be some fun things we're going to see. I really do. I really, really do. So we're going to just hang on a minute here, and I'll wait till I see Michelle Bell. One of the sweetest people in the whole wide world is Michelle. You all know if you follow us. So, what are y'all up to this fun Friday? Looks like we're going to get some storms here in Omaha today. So, that'll messes up with the College World Series. But maybe they don't play tonight anyway because I'm behind. But I think the championship game might be this weekend. So, maybe they have tonight off anyway. But we usually always get, in fact, this week's weather has been so amazing. It's been perfect baseball weather. So usually we will get some rainy days during it. Hi, Michelle. Oh, thank you for bringing me in. Hello, Linda Watson Glenham. Linda Watson Glenham, I'm still chuckling today from your comment on Michelle's post last night. You know which one it was. I have laughed so hard over that. So anyway, you guys all come in, say hi. And I thought I'd put on my denim jacket, you know. And I don't have diamonds. I don't have diamonds, but I have diamonds on my fingers. And I have blingy, so we're just doing some blingy today, okay? Oh my gosh. Life is fun. Well, yeah, I tell you, when you gotta have people that have a sense of humor around you, it keeps me going, because oh, we got some fun people on here. Linda Glenham. So we're going to go ahead, and it's a minute after 11, and we'll get started. And as I said, I'm the first one to kick off this wonderful event today of Denim or Diamonds. And you guys, Michelle packed us full of creatives today. So our event, I'm kicking it off, and our last one will start at 7 p.m. Central Time tonight with Nyla. And in between, you're going to have, we're going to have Anne, we have Josephine, we have Christy Sloan, we have Nicole Prose. Who else do we have? Jeannie is going to be on, Simone is going to be on, Jennifer is going to be on, and then Nyla ends it tonight. So, you guys, we are going to, if we don't have any ideas for denim by the end of this day, there's no hope for us, okay? So, I'm going to, just yesterday when I was at work at the scrapbook store I work at, I was pricing individual papers and getting them out on the shelves, and look what I came across. Look at this paper. And so that's what I'm going to use as the little focal point today. Could this have been more perfect for this event? And so I had to go and buy it. And then what I have done here is I took a manila file folder, and I took that file folder and I glued this to it so that it's going to give it a little bit. Hello, Carrie King Hall. How are you, hon? And so to give it a little bit more of a foundation. And then I put a piece of a chipboard in here for on the spine. But what I'm going to do first, now I haven't decided, so obviously it's going to be a journal cover, right? But I haven't decided if I want to make this be a big full one, or if I want to utilize this cute piece. It's a cute little journal I've had. But look at this. So I'm wondering if maybe what I will do is come in and I'm going to change the color on this, on here. But then take this maybe somehow, and I'm thinking I'll put this as a tuck pocket on the inside to have another little journal in there. Or I could even take it and cut it shorter. But I'm really feeling like I want this to be a big one for some reason. I usually don't go with a more over 8 inches. Hello there, Denise. How are you today, Denise? Good to see you. Happy Friday to you. So I think what I'm going to do on this is the first thing I want to do before I make any other big decisions with this is I have this pin tuck. And I know it's not denim, but it's got the feel of it, right? And I tore a piece of this out that is the exact same size as, and this will be the inside, okay? So what we'll do here to get started is I'm going to go ahead and, let's see which way I want to go on here. Do I want to go this way? Do I want to go this way? I think I'll go this way, but I want to fray it a little more. I like frayed edges. I'm a frayed edges kind of girl. Hi, Diane Ham. Happy Friday to you. And Jeanette. Hi, hon. Good to see everybody. I love all my peeps, my Crafty Bunch peeps and beyond. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in. Let's go this way like this, okay? Make sure I got the top. Okay, let's get the glue going. And I do use the 3-in-1 fabric glue because I am using fabric on this. So let's just get this squeezed out here. And this will be, and I'm going to go right over this middle piece because I'm also going to put that on top of this fabric. I just want this to be pretty sturdy. But I was so tickled when I found that denim design paper that we're doing on the front of this. Hi, Cheryl. Sweet Cheryl Miche. Good to see you. And there's Kelly Bittner. Come on in the house, Kelly. Come take a seat at our table today. Okay, I'm going to try to get a harder squeeze here. And I'm just going to cut the inside of this. This will be the inside front cover. But we've got blings and things on for this today. And I'm really excited to get started on it. It's going to be a fun one. Great, great theme idea, Michelle Bell. Okay, we'll see if that's enough. On this side anyway, then I'll do the other side. Okay, I'm going to bring it down here where you can see. Okay. And then we're going to put this pin tuck fabric in the denim blue color along the edge. Right up to it. And I don't want to go too far over because I measured this just perfectly. Let's see, at least that's what I think. Okay, so that'll be the inside, this pin tuck fabric with the denim stripes. Isn't the ticking so pretty? I love ticking, Michelle. I always get the red and the blues out for 4th of July, and then I use the reds for Christmas and the greens. Love pillow ticking. Just reminds me, because you know that's what our pillows were made of back earlier when I was younger, and stuffed with feathers. That's what my Grandma's pillows were all stuffed with feathers. Now, I am allergic to feathers, so I can't sleep on them anymore. But I still like the softness of it. Somebody, when we got married, also, it was my husband's aunt. She had made us a set, and they were red and white ticking pillowcases that were goose feathers, because they lived on a farm. And that was one of the things she used to like to make. And we had those for a long time, we did. Okay. Let's take this little stringy thing off, and this stringy thing here. I'm going to bring it over. So come down here and stretch it out. One thing about using fabric for your crafts and your journals is you could stretch them and pull them to get them to where you want, where you don't always have that option with paper, do you? Okay. Alright, like that. Feels nice and denim-y. Oh. Okay. So then I'm going to, for right now, I'm just going to leave it like this, okay? Leaving this hanging over. And then I'm going to, hi, Christy. Look at you all cute in your denim. I know. I thought this would be an opportunity for me. I love this denim jacket. I don't get to wear it a lot. So, thank you, my friend. Hello, Anne. Oh, I haven't found a pillow that can replace a feather pillow. Yeah, they just really can mold with you, can't they? I loved them. Those were a special gift. Okay, now the front of this I'm going to have as having the pockets on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with adding some denim on here and some bling. Denim Diamonds, girlfriends, Denim Diamonds. And I had this little pair of, I'm really hoping I can figure something out. Oops. Hang on, my glue wanted to spill over there on a piece of fabric that I have. Okay. But look at this. I took this and cut this out. Little denim front part of a waistband of a little toddler's little denim pants. I don't know that I'm going to be able to use it. I have an idea of what I'd like, but we'll have to see. And we've got a leg. Oh, I have a waistband. But I also have this precious little pocket. And so what I'm going to do to start with is I'm going to come up here and I'm going to glue this right on top of there. And I'm going to make it a little... Right? Isn't this the cutest little things? I love cutting apart baby clothes, especially baby blue jean denims. I use the pockets often. Even I'll do that even on women's and men's jeans. I'll cut the pockets off and use those for pockets and journals. Hello, Jen. How are you? Hope your eyes are doing better for you today, hon. My husband had cataract surgery about 3 months ago, so I can understand what you probably had gone through with the LASIX. He used to say that too. It felt like he just had sand in his eye for a couple of days. But hey, you know, he's glad he did it. Okay, so we're gonna put this cute little denim pocket. And I even left the back on so it'll do that. So now that I did that, I probably should put glue on here too. Sorry. Just a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and let's put this one on right here. It's so cute. I just love these little things. Look at there. Okay. Then I have to figure out how I want to do these because obviously I don't have little bitty pockets. So I'm thinking on some of these here, I might take like, here's a different color of denim. And it's a little more, I don't know, I don't want to say it's washed out because it's really nice. I guess it is. But if I can take and figure out here, I can get it glued on a little bit to fit this. But I don't know, I might not do this because I really like the design on these. So what I might just do is I'm just going to maybe, let's try first to take some pieces and just take some little pieces here and glue them on. Oh gosh, isn't this fun, Carrie? I just love these. So like if I take a little piece here and we're just, because it's a different color, so it's going to stand out. Now I wish I would have known where I put my little sander because I'd like to distress this a little bit. But I don't have that, so we'll just pull some off. So it's going to give me some strings on these little snippet pieces. Make it raggedy looking. Okay. Come up here. How cute that's going to be cute. Raggedy makes a whole world of difference, I tell you. Okay, so then I'm going to put some glue right up in here. I think I'll go right below where they have the little white blemish piece. Oh, this glue drives me crazy. Just don't like it. I like that it sticks, but I don't like how hard it is so often to get it out. And this one's not opened yet. I've got this much in here and it won't come out. And I even have used it. You saw me use it, right? Don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I want glue that comes out quickly and smoothly and has a nice flow. And it ain't this. Okay, well, I'm going to say, oh, it's so frustrating when it does that. I'm sorry, guys. This is the stuff that drives me crazy. Unbelievable. I just used it. I'm going to have to break my wrist before I get it off. Okay. We're going to think of a different game plan from that one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead here and we'll put this piece here on. And I'm going to turn it right up here. We'll just kind of get it going a little bit crooked, okay? So we've got that. I'm going to see if my art glitter glue will work without bleeding through too much. I do. They're all stood up. See, I've got them all stand up, all like that in my little basket. And like I said, I just used this one 3 minutes ago. But it's okay. We're good. We'll get it. We're good going here. Okay, so then we've got more. So maybe on this one, let's see. How about using, here's a little piece of a, looks like it was maybe a belt loop. And I'm just going to take this and find a spot here that I'm going to stick it on. And I'm thinking maybe about right in here will be a fun place. So basically what I'm doing here, well, see, I even like that side too. But, which one do I want to do? I'll do this first side first and then we'll go from there. Okay, so this one here, I'm just going to kind of glue it right about here. Because all I'm doing is just giving it some texture, okay? You can't really see it well, I don't think, on camera, but let's see here. So then I have, here's another little snippet piece that I'll cut off the bottom of the pants. And let's take this little guy here. Now he's kind of chunky. I think I'll take a smaller. Oh, he was really where the belt buckle was at. So I'm just going through here and I'm just going to put some of these different pieces just kind of mishmashy around, okay? Now I like this print that I have because it also has like writing on it, which I think is really cute and fun. I don't know if I'll show it close by. Can you see the writing that's like a stamp in that's printed on it? So I thought that writing was fun. Okay, now I know for sure I'll be adding more of these as we go along here, but I'm just kind of giving you an idea what I'm planning on doing here. Like up here, we can do another little scrippy scrap right up here that goes along the edge. And then here, I'm going to put, I have in my little basket here, let's see, I had one here that I wanted to use that has some pearls on it. Here it is. And it's so pretty. Got a little bit to play with here. Just a little. Okay, this was a piece that I think I got a long time ago at HL or Michael's. And isn't that pretty? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the back off of this. And open this up a little. And then let's see if it's going to let me cut it down some. That's a pretty sturdy piece. That's like a real... Hi, Lori Beth. How you doing, girlie? Can't wait to see you after a while. Our son and daughter-in-law is having us out to do our Father's Day for John and JD, and Lori's going, so we're all gonna go spend fun with the family tonight. Okay, well that's gonna. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this right here in the middle. But you know that means maybe it'll stick with this. Let's see if it'll stick with my hot glue. Okay, so I'm going to put that right in the middle, and I think that's going to work fine because of all the grooves. Okay. Then I have this like little denim ribbon, colored denim ribbon. And we'll put some of that on here too. Look at this chain I have. Now, you guys, you could do denim and chain, right? With our diamonds and chain, right? So I'm going to find a place for that. I do have some of this pretty glitzies. So we're going to take a strip of that and we'll put it right down here. Okay. And so my idea on this cover here is I'm just going to bling it all out. Okay. And then we'll come over here and we're going to put some more blinging. I think what I'm going to do is put some bling on the tops of each pocket. Can't hardly wait to see what everybody else is going to do today. Okay, I'll put that there. And then, let's see, we'll come down here. I do have a little piece, maybe, and maybe don't. I had a little piece of kind of a beaded metal, but we'll just keep going with this little vibe right now. Do you guys like to do like mixed media where you do something like this and then do your pieces over it? I really enjoy doing this. Really do. I don't know, I guess it makes you feel really artsy. At least I think that's what it does for me. Okay, then we'll come down here on this one. And I'm going to bring this little piece right over here. On the top. Okay. And I think I'll pull that, cut that little snippet off there. There we go. We had 2 days this week where I got to do something like this with the bling and all the thing. Hello, Simone. Oh, is it mixed media? I just love it. I love it. I just wish I had enough room all over my house to put everything that I had made and I like to make and all the fun stuff. Okay, so here we go again. Here's another little piece. And let's take this one and we're going to just strip it right up. Don't want to put it over the words because I really do want to keep as many of the words on here that are on here. Okay. So just this little pieces of bling are really, does make it pop out. Can you see it? Can you tell on there? Okay. And then we'll come up here and do this one. Put it on here. Okay, so that's, oh, we have one more pocket. One more pocket to put a piece on. And then I'm going to come in with some other things. Let's see, right here. And you can only imagine on a piece like this how much you could bling this out because there's so many lines you can follow. Whoops, didn't want to put it upside down. All right, so we've got those pieces on. And then I'm going to pull out, see how I have to clear my throat? That's what this stuff does to me. It does, it does, it does. I sure wish I could find one that didn't have an odor. Okay, so I've got some little diamond blingies. If anybody knows of any glues that are the Fabri-Tac type of glues that don't have that horrible odor to them. Okay, so I'm going to take, maybe. Thanks, Missy. So on here too, there's all kinds of little white spots that look like little diamond flickers. So I'm going to go through here and we're going to glue some of these little diamond pieces, these little jewel pieces on these. Because I do want to keep it with the kind of the silver and the blues and the whites. So I'm not going to add other colors to this. Oh, Lori, yes. Hang on, everybody. Hang on a minute. I actually meant to pull this out and I forgot, so I'm glad you popped on, Lori. Okay, look what Lori Beth made for me that hangs on my wall here in my craft room. She made it out of a pair of blue jeans. And she took a ribbon and then she put little loops up here so it hangs up on my wall. And then it holds your scissors. And it has pockets that you could stick other things. Is this not the cutest little organizer? She was so excited. And see down here, there's even, she kept put on the belt buckles. And so you can do more than one pair. She even, look, is she her mother's child or what? She kept the little waistband and glued that on here. Isn't this adorable, you guys? She worked so hard on this, and she trimmed it all out in different trims. And then even on the back, she's got some of the trim from the pocket that was like a lace. But I just thought this was so sweet. She made this. This is one of her things she made me for Mother's Day. And I just thought it was so cute. So I hang it in here on my wall. And it says CN for my name. Isn't it cute, you guys? Lori, this is really precious. You know I love it. I still keep it. But I love, Lori, how you also used the belt buckles and all the waistbands and stuff. So fun. So fun. So thanks for reminding me to show the ladies that. It's a very unique piece, Lori Beth. It comes in really handy. Because Lori Beth knows what my craft room really looks like, usually. And so that was her hint for me to stay organized. Oh, thank you, everybody. Okay, let's see here. There's another one down here. Lori has the bedroom in her new house that they moved into that her roommate has bought or is renting, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful home, and so it's just perfect home for Lori and for the other foster kids and the other adults that's in her ladies' day program. So she's such a sweet person. Jessica, I know you're probably not on here, but we love you, Jessica. You are a godsend. You are. So Lori's got her little craft table in there and her everything set up, and she's got her shelves, and she Lori can actually get more things in her room than her mother can. Oh. Okay, so we're just putting these little blings on here. Okay, now get another tiny one. I'm going to put it up over here. And there's lots more that I could put on here, but I'm going to let this dry. Let's do a couple down here, though. I'm going to let this dry, and then I'm going to see what I want to do, else I want to do on here. Okay. All right, so here's what we have so far on the cover. See there? Okay, now I'm going to come around here. Now, I do know that I want to take a piece of this, but I'm going to do a thicker piece. And I'm going to put this on the spine of this. And it's perfect size. So see, that's going to come over here on the back side. And yep, we'll do it just that size there. I think I'll leave all three, the widths of it. Oh, lucky Chloe, huh? Well, she probably had a lot more room for it than you do, honey. I love that piece. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I'm going to put this right on the spine of it. And just give it some bling there. Okay, we're coming along pretty good here. Okay. I tell you, when you see this in person, you can really see the bling, the sparkle. Then I'm thinking I might want to put, let's see, a little, I don't know if I have a little brooch. I have this little piece. I could use this, right? maybe put it down here on this pocket. So maybe I'll do that one. And got the cutest little things in here. Little pieces, little pieces. Okay, let's try to get this little top cut off. Hello, Texas Breeze Creations. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Going to be a busy day. Okay, now I'm thinking if I put this little guy down here. Now there is, let me pull the rest of it off. I might take and make a little bow from that little denim if I can make it work, because it's a thicker piece of fabric. But if I can run this through this little hoop, I can run it through the little hoop. Okay, that will work. And then come up here and make a little bow on it of the denim ribbon. Oh gosh. There we go. Okay. It's a little bigger than I'm thinking, but we'll see. Maybe not. Let's see, maybe if we put that, yep, I'm going to make it smaller. I picked this thing of ribbon up. They had a package of 4 brand new rolls of this. And they're all in the colors that I loved. So I picked those up at an estate sale, and boy, can I get the use out of these. Okay, now I'm going to take it, and we're going to turn that, and we're going to turn that. And then we have this little bow on here, kind of like this. And then we're going to put this, I think, we'll stick that right on top. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Okay, so we got the little bow up here. And I love the way how this just naturally is going to come down. And this is going to dangle for us. See that? Isn't that pretty? Okay, now we'll put a little blingy blingy, I think, on top of this, where we put that little patch in. That's too big a blingy blingy. Okay, so got that so far, and I will come back in and add more things to the front here to give it a little bit more texture. And like even up here, can you see where it's like frayed? It looks like frayed fabric. Wouldn't that be a cute little spot to put a little piece of something frayed? I'm sure I've got frayed in here. I'm sure I do. Let's see here. Have some of this fabric here that I could cut kind of in a little triangle maybe, and it'll fit maybe on there. Okay. This is a piece of an old lemon tablecloth, but look at the beautiful trim I have on there. Isn't that pretty? Okay, I'm gonna okay, so I've just taken a piece here and just kind of junkied it up, okay? And let's just see what it looks like here. So if I put this side up here, oh yeah, that'll be a perfect little piece for that. And if I can pull some of those threads out of the middle even, that'll be even all the better. Yeah. Trying to look as much like the actual picture of it looked like. And it has those where you take our blue jeans and we shred up the kneecaps. Okay, so this one here, we'll just glue that right on here. Thanks again to the Crafty Bunch and to Michelle Bell for hosting our event today, our Denim and Diamonds event that goes all day today, clear through. The last one comes on at 7 Central, Nyla. And you've got all of our wonderful friends that we all love and adore in between time. So that's going to be a fun day. Now I think too, I'll take a little piece of this and just make a square out of it. And maybe on some of this where you've got like a little straight edges, I'm going to just put a little square piece of bling bling right on there. And then maybe we'll take up here on this denim piece. I don't know if I want to do that there or not. Okay. So that gives you an idea where we're going with that, right? So then now I'm going to come inside here to this page and figure out what we're going to do. So I really would love to use this little waistband piece. And what I could maybe do with it is I could make it a pocket in the front here on the front cover. Because if I do that, I can just trim this off to straighten it. Let's just see though first how I'm going to do it. If I can do that, that's an option. If I do this, it's going to have trouble. It won't fold up because it's too long. So if I do this, you'll come right to where my fold would be. And we could definitely use that for a front pocket tuck, right? Something different. Not my normal. And then the other place I could do it would be on the back side. But I think I like it here on this front piece, you guys. So let's try it again. I'm going to cut some of this pocket piece off in here just to take away some of the bulk. And then you better get those jeans out, Diana. Better get those jeans out. Okay, so this one here we'll put inside. And I gotta make sure I've got it right where I think I need to have it. And I'm going to slather this, I hope. Let's just go with the new bottle here. Get it opened up. Okay. There we go. I'll pour the whole bottle on it. Okay, so then we're going to take it. I'm going to slather up here along the edges really well. Because this is a heavier piece and I want it to stick. Okay. Ooey gooey gooey. Okay. So let's see if we can get it down here. So I gotta have it right there to right here, and right here to right here. Okay, I'm gonna press it in there. I'll make sure I'm not covering up my binding seam. Okay, I'm gonna press it in there really good. We'll hold that baby down. that's so cute. Just see all the little adventures this little tyke must have had in their little pair of blue jeans. Crawling across the floor. Okay. Now, I'm gonna hold it on here a minute. Isn't that sweet? Tweet, tweet, tweet. I always love babies. I just love them to death. Still do. And planned out getting married. Planned out I wanted 6 kids. Well, that changed after we had the first 2. So we have 2 wonderful blessings that gave us as much joy as 6 kids would have. Probably a little less, maybe a little less stress right on there. Okay, so this will dry as it dries. Will seal down a little tighter. So then that'll be the little front pocket. See how this is going to have plenty of room to put things in. Okay, then we're going to come and I think what I am going to do here is I'm going to see if I can put this piece here, right here where the spine. Just want to give it even more stability. And it won't go all the way down. But yes, it will. It will work fine. And this is kind of a denim-y gray colored strip I'm putting in there. Okay, so get that folded up here. Just like that. Messy Bessie here, I'll tell ya. Get that rubbed off of me. Hi, Sherry Brown. Hi, Callie. How are you, friend? Good to see you, beautiful ladies. Thanks for coming by. Okay. Okay. So there we've got that. And then here on the back is where I'm thinking I'm going to probably put my chain piece, and I'm hoping I can figure out a way to keep this on here. Let's see if my stinky glue will do this. Kind of have it come down here. Let's just give it a try and see if it's going to hold it. It might. I think if I can get it to lay parts of it flat. Okay, just as long as it's catching pieces of it, we'll be good. So far, so good. Let's just see how this is going to dry. Well, I'm going to put that right down the back side of this, on the back edge. Because you know this 3-in-1 glue, it does hold everything. So I'll kind of give it a little bit of a twisty effect on there. Okay. And then maybe, let's see, we got this little piece left over. I don't know, maybe we'll just come down here and come across the bottom. Okay. Okay. So that's going to be on there along the edge. You see that? That was just an old piece of a necklace. And then I'm thinking here on the middle and the back, we need something a little fun. Now here I can probably cut this out. It's a little patch off that blue jeans. Get my fabric ones here. We got about 10 more minutes yet, so still doing good. let's see if I can kind of pull it apart enough here. Because it's on the, I wonder if it'll pull off. I don't think it will. I don't think it'll pull all the way off. But, let's give it a stretch, maybe open up a little bit. So these are the things that make me want to go to the thrift stores. These pieces that I can just tear apart. Okay, so if I take this and we just kind of loosen this up a little bit. It's a little leather patch. Thanks, Simone. I don't have a seam ripper. Can you believe that? Because you know how much I love to sew. So I may have to add a seam ripper to my collection. I do have a little knife thingy here. Let's see here. Well, they really tied this in because, you know, they had to make it so that a kid would stay in them, right? Got that sewed in really well. I'll poke my eyeball out here in a minute. You know what I did at work this week? Not once, but twice, you guys. Twice. I rammed, 2 different times, 2 different days. I rammed freshly sharpened pencil right into, I did one right here, see there? And then I did another one down here. You guys, the worst spots to do that is right where all my veins are at. You know what I mean. So I hope I don't get blood poisoning. Lead poisoning. Okay, so that's not going to want to work either. So we'll just take it. These are Oshkosh B'gosh denims, and you know they make their things really durable, don't they? Okay. All right. Oh, that'd be awesome, Lori, if you've got one you can bring over or give to me tonight. So I think I'm going to put this little patch right here on the back side. We'll just put it down here and call it good on that spot. Okay, and then back here to the inside we have to come again. So on the inside here, now this is the one that I'm thinking that I love the colors of it. I'm thinking that maybe if I just put a little denim pocket down here and we'll just slip this guy in there because it's a notebook and it has more of flower tones to it. But, you know, I could maybe take it and what I thought was I had cut out a large index card. And I thought, you know, maybe I can come in and cover up the flower part of it. And then I'll do this all in a denim theme on the edges too. And that'll go inside of here. Because I want my theme to all run together. They were lead. Well, they were lead 2 pencils. Aren't those lead, Linda? Number 2 pencils. The yellow ones that you sharpen in the sharpener. And this one bled like crazy. This one up here. I don't know. I haven't done something like that for a long time. Probably since I was in grade school. So, over here, let's do a quick little pocket. We got 6-7 minutes here. We can do a quick little pocket, and we can make it out of this little piece of denim here. And we'll just come down here, and I want this one to come up a ways because that is going to be a heavier piece that it's going to hold, with it being a whole little journal that I'm putting inside a journal. Okay, so let's trim it off here. Turn it off here, and let's see if this will get it in. Okay, if I do them about right there, I think I'll be good. Okay, I'm just making it kind of raggy looking. Graphite, oh, thank you, Lord, and Simone. I was so paranoid that I was, oh my gosh. Thank you. That's a big relief. Big relief. Okay. So let's take this and we're going to glue it on. I'm going to leave my top a little straggly because I'm probably going to come back through here and I'm going to get it kind of, you know, stripped up, grungy looking. Okay, let's take this off. Let's put this one in here. Okay, then we're going to put that down. It'll be a little loose there. And then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to put some, probably a little bit of, well, I guess definitely could add some more of my diamond things on there. You know, do this in the edge of the top, which is probably what I should do to keep it with my theme, right? Keep it with the theme. Turn this down just a smidgen. Okay. And then, get that on there. And then what we'll do is this little guy here that's already done up. And see, this one's really cute. This one's done out of all kinds of different papers. There's graph paper and notebook paper and some old school papers and different things. So that one then will go down inside of here. Now, I don't want it to get gluey on it, so I'm going to wait till that dries, but I just want to show you how that will work, okay? So that's going to go on that inside, that'll be on that inside, and then I'll just put a few pages inside the middle to make this into a full journal. I did that many times in my teaching career, sharpening pencils for the first students before class started. If I had them do it, there would be no lead or pencil left, right? I used to love to see I was the pencil sharpener when I was in one of my earlier grades for one of my teachers, and I would go in early to school and sharpen up the pencils for everybody, and then I'd go put them out on the desk. I think that was like in 2nd grade I did that. I was a very responsible child. Oh, God, I sure was. A very responsible child. Okay, then we'll come up. Let's see, you got a couple minutes. Let's go ahead here. I think I want to trim this down just a little bit more even. Now, what would have been cute is if I would have cut this top in the shape of a heart. Wouldn't that have been cute? But let's just glue some more up here. And that fast, I got this whole little journal cover done. And we just got to get the innards in it. And I'll get it more juiced up, because you know this does not meet my standard of living. Oh, jeepers creepers. Thank you so much, sweet Michelle. Love you, my friend. Love you all. And I'll just hang on here a couple more minutes till she's able to get, let's see, our next one is Anne is going to be next. And create and share with Anne. Don't we love her? I wonder if it's going to have something grungy on it. Do you think? Do you think it might? It just might. That's going to be fun. I'll have to make sure I watch it. But see, then I have these little pieces of lace that I can come in. And I am going to take these and I am going to add these pieces of lace to this pocket. Because the little piece of Battenberg, I just think it's pretty. So, see if I come up here, the right side, I'll bring it right up to the edge where I left off with that little bling bling. And then I'm going to bring it down, and I'm going to bring it all the way down. And then that's going to be a really pretty little piece on there. And then I'll maybe cut out a denim heart to put on here. Because you know I love my hearts too, right? Well, everybody, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy Father's Day. Make it special for those of you that have fathers around you, and they are a value to all of us. My kids just adore their daddy. They adore their daddy. He's so good to them. Always been such a good dad. Always. He was the first one that cleaned up Lori's poopy diaper when I brought her home from the hospital. We just walked in the door. So, anyway, that deserves a ribeye steak or something. So, but we are going to enjoy that this weekend. So, hopefully you guys will too. I wish my daddy was still here to celebrate, but he's not. But, oh, I love my daddy. I was kind of a daddy's girl, I would say, probably. Not quite like what it is today with daddy girls and mama girls and, you know, but Daddy and I are a lot alike. We're very crazy, same sense of humor, same personality, same get the joke when others maybe wouldn't, you know. But, okay, there we go. I'll go ahead here and, you know, they want me to stay right on till the 12 o'clock. There we go. Love you all. Have a good day, and thanks for coming in. I appreciate it.